This baby's name is Luca, and you won't believe his miracle story. He fell into a pool and he drowned to death. His mom found him and they did CPR on him and rushed him to the hospital. They got some of the water out of his lungs, but when they got to the hospital, there was no signs of life. When the doctors and the nurses couldn't do anything medically anymore, they gathered around him and prayed, and they said, "God, bring him back to life." All of a sudden, he had a faint heartbeat and he came back to life. But as they began to work on him, they were certain he was going to have brain damage and that he was never going to walk or talk or speak again. But sure enough, the Lord is faithful, because he opened his eyes, came out of his coma, and looked right at the doctor. But he wasn't out of the woods yet, because he ended up having 2 heart attacks, and they were certain that he was not going to survive. But his mom had a promise from the Lord, because the Lord spoke to her and said he will walk out of this hospital. And sure enough, God was faithful.